Hello, everybody. It's Tay. I wanted to hop on here really quick and let you guys know that I'm going back to therapy Wednesday. So, in 2 days, I have therapy. I'm going in person right after work, and this is my first therapy session where I'm going to be talking about my boss's passing. And I think that it will probably bring up some emotions. I feel like a lot of times going back into therapy usually does bring up emotions. So I'm expecting that. Usually I would bring a notebook and write notes, but I think I'm just going to kind of let it flow, you know? And honestly, I'm kind of expecting to just talk about that the whole time. So I'm actually looking forward to it. I normally would be not looking forward to going to therapy after work, but I'm actually pretty excited because I've been struggling here and there. Overall, I've been doing pretty good, but I also am off 2 of my medications. I went to my dermatologist. I forgot to tell you guys about that. Okay, so let me tell you about that after this. But yeah, I am now off my birth control and my spironolactone. Those ones I wouldn't be able to be on if I got pregnant. And how old am I? I'm almost 33. I turned 33 in a few weeks. And I think it's probably time, you know? So we're gonna see what happens. I don't think we're going to try to get anything going. We're just gonna let it happen on its own. Unless we're struggling, then I think. But I don't know. I've never been through this process before, so we'll see. I'm a little bit nervous about how my body's going to react to not being on these medications anymore. I did get my dermatologist's card if I need to talk to her if I have a flare up in my acne or something. But otherwise, my normal doctor, I think she's a OBGYN also. So she would be able to help me out with the hormone side of it. So yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm going to get really emotional now or not. So going back to therapy was definitely needed no matter what, you know? So yeah, it's really, oh yeah, and then I wanted to tell you guys about my doctor's appointment. So I don't think I told you. I don't remember. But I have an update on it if I did say anything. So I had made an appointment to go to the dermatologist because all of my medications were running out, and I would send a message through the portal, and the nurses were just really rude, and they're like, you need to plan ahead. And it's like, I didn't know you guys were gonna cut me off. So I had to make an appointment, and so I decided, since I'm going into the dermatologist, I'm going to ask if I can get off my medications because this was the plan all along, to not be on them forever, and so I think the appointment was made 2 or 3 months in advance. Dermatology is always out there, and they they're like, well, we'll call you if there's a sooner appointment. Well, I'll just keep my appointment. It's fine, you know? And I actually managed to, like, what am I trying to, I managed to, like, calculate out my 2 of my medications to, like, go until that appointment, and then hopefully she would say I could stop and then I wouldn't have to get any more. So one of the medications I was a little bit off, so I decided, I'm like, well, this medication I think was giving me all the side effects that I had. Like, I had nausea, dizziness, what else did it make me feel? Lightheaded, something else. So, stop. Dog's deciding to clean herself right in front of me. So I have been on medications before. I've weaned off medications before. So I thought, I'm going to kind of wean myself off of this medication until my appointment. And it literally, I ran out the night before my appointment. So anyway, I go into the clinic and the lady, she's like, oh, I called you this morning. The doctor is actually sick, so she's not here today. And I'm like, oh, that was you. Like, I thought it was like them being annoying, like you need to pay your bill or something, because it says Mayo Clinic when it calls my phone. And they're always freaking calling me about, like, appointments and whatever, and I just get sick of them. I do not like answering phone calls in the first place. So anyway, I'm like, oh, that was my bad. I didn't listen to the voicemail. Whatever. So she's like, okay, we'll reschedule you a week out. So she said that my appointment was going to be next week at 4:30, right? So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Annoying for sure, because I'm now out of one of my medications. And so sorry, I was just thinking about something else for a minute. I'm really distracted lately, if you can't tell. So anyway, I even, like, was gonna plan a party that day that they rescheduled my appointment for. So I canceled my party. But then everyone was like, what the heck? Aren't you gonna have your party? And they were still planning on coming over. And I was like, well, you gotta wait till after I come back from my appointment. And they're like, that's fine. We'll wait. It's fine. So I go to this appointment. And I've been nervous about this appointment for a little while, because I don't know what she's going to say about me weaning off of that medication. I don't know what she's going to say now that I'm out of it. I don't know if she's going to be mad. I don't know if she's going to be annoyed. But I am an adult and I can make my own decisions, but I am not a doctor. So, all these things in my mind. So I go to the clinic at 4:30 for my second appointment or whatever. And I go there and the lady's like, are you checking in? And I'm like, yeah, I'm checking in. I have an appointment at 4:30. She's like, I don't have any. I already checked in my last person. She looked on there. It wasn't even on the system. And they just rescheduled me again for the next Friday at 4:10. And I'm like, okay. I mean, the clinic did try to call me a couple days ago. Maybe they just like, normally they'd text me, you know what I mean? So I'm fucking pissed at this point. And there's nothing I can do. Well, okay, I did ask the lady. I'm like, can I leave a message for her, for my dermatologist? Because I go on my portal, she's not on there. Oh, she's not on there? No, she's not on there. Well, and she's like starting to write down what I wanted to ask. She's like, well, hang on, let me just go in the back and see if there's anybody that can help you answer this question. And I'm like, okay, and I'm hopeful, right? She comes back and she like totally dismissed me, and she was like, no, you need to make a separate appointment for that. They're not going to do that at your appointment. Cool. Thanks. And she's like, what did you say? She's like, yeah, you could either do urgent care or family medicine. I said, well, I can just schedule it online, right? Like through the portal. And she's like, well, you'd have to call, or you could go all the way to the other side of the clinic, like down this long hallway, and there's someone over there that can help you schedule. And I'm like, okay, well, I might as well just do it while I'm here. I walked all the way down the hallway to nobody. All the lights were off. And I walked back the hallway holding back tears. The lady that helped me, I'm pretty sure she saw me walk out the door. I completely ignored her because I was gonna start crying. I went to my car and I bursted in tears. There was somebody sitting in the truck next to me, and I didn't even care. Like, I turned my head, like I wasn't like facing them or anything, but it was terrible. Another terrible Mayo Clinic story. And this is why people don't like going to the doctor, because of these experiences. Like, you are not helping these people by being rude and dismissive. Like, I get it. You want to go home. It's 4:30 on a fucking Friday. But it's just, I don't know. I do not enjoy going to the doctor if I don't have to. So, and I know that's a lot of people don't like going to the doctor, obviously, because it's the doctor. But a lot of people also don't like going because of the people that work there. So I think we should all speak up more about that. Like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate doctors and all that. Just be a little bit nicer. Like, we're coming to you because we're sick or we don't feel good or something, and just be nice, I don't know. Honestly, I should probably work there, but I don't know if I'd want to work at a hospital or a clinic, but they would definitely benefit from my kindness, because I feel like I've just gotten so patient, and I've gotten way nicer, and especially to like kids and people who are struggling, they just need to be shown more kindness, It's not going to hurt anybody. And it's probably going to make their day, and it's probably going to make you feel good. So that's my tip of the day, and that is enough of my ramble. So I will see you guys in the next video. I'll probably let you know how therapy went. So stay tuned, And I encourage my watchers and viewers to try therapy if you haven't tried it. It doesn't have to be a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it's just, it helps me release and get things out when I feel like my friends and family and whoever can't actually listen to me because they're going through their own stuff. Anyway, go to therapy. You might like it. I like it. I've been going for years, and it's very beneficial, so take my word for it. Okay, bye.